Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2. So last time we got the final Lord Soul, or whatever they want to call them, like Great Souls I guess in this game, from the Duke's Dear Frisia, the reincarnation of Seath, or Seath's soul anyway. I don't think the spider is, but the soul wasn't in the spider, the soul was just kind of on the ground under this big dragon corpse. Draw your own conclusion. It seems to have been eaten by the spider. Pretty weird stuff. But now, wow, I really thought it would take 2 spells to kill that guy. Why did it? What? That's weird. Now I expected it to kill him in 1 hit, and it didn't. Anyway, so we're going to head on this way, one of the ways that we did not go the last time. And there is one final way, but that is even later in the game, before we go that way. We're going to be going down this path toward a shrine that requires us to have all 4 Great Souls before we can pass. Jesus Christ, dude. The ability of that guy to get his hits off before my hits hit him was ridiculous. We got a Ring of Life Protection as well as the Soul of a Proud Knight. I never wear Rings of Life Protection in this game because they feel like cheating. Like, they feel absolutely like cheating. In Dark Souls 1, the Rings of Sacrifice protected you from death, but they broke permanently and you could never get them back. They're a limited amount in the game, so it was a resource you had to really think about using. In this game, they break and you have to repair them for like 3,000 souls. This is a Flexile Sentry, by the way. We skipped this boss earlier, but there was an entire boss that was just this guy earlier on in the game. If we went through Heights Tower of Flame instead of the Forest of Fallen Giants to get to the Lost Bastille, that's what would have happened. Oh god, I forgot about this guy entirely. That's probably what this message is talking about, like, be wary of behind. Oh, we got another falchion, excellent. Be wary of back, yeah. Definitely good advice. Advice I should have taken to heart. Totally forgot about that guy. That's happening to me a lot in this Let's Play. I'll be in the middle of talking about something and totally forget about something that I need to be watching out for. Anyway, here we are at the Shrine of Winter. I don't know what the lore behind this place is at all, but it requires the 4 Lord Souls to open the door. And then there are these weird pictures. I'm not sure what they mean. Here's a fucking dragon. And actually like a mirrored image of the picture on the other side. Maybe. Actually, maybe not. I think the dragon is mirrored, but this one doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I have no idea. If anybody knows anything about the lore behind the Shrine of Winter, I'd be super interested to find out. Because I've not seen anything about it. But through the Shrine of Winter, we're going to come through this path. Basically the same kind of area. Oh, there's repair. It's funny that you get repair right after. Well, I guess not necessarily right after, since you can kill the Duke's Dear Frisia whenever you want. But I think it's generally speaking kind of intended to be the final boss. My frame rate's getting real weird, by the way. Hopefully that goes away soon. That happens to me sometimes in Dark Souls 2 as well. Like, sometimes I lose window focus. Sometimes my frame rate gets wonky for a little while. I don't know what the deal is. No, we're going to kill this Hide Knight. I don't know why. Probably because I'm stupid and I want to die. Because my sword is not doing much to this guy. So maybe I should cast some spells on him. Shit. There we go. And we're going to grab a Hide Lance from that guy. Lances, not a big fan of. They're really awkward to use. Still have this fucking frame rate problem. Yeah, sometimes alt-tabbing helps me out. Maybe I'll try that for a second. Alright, yeah, that did work. Excellent. Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier, Human Effigy. And we're going to come through this tunnel, and suddenly, this is a magic tunnel. So bear with me here. When we come through the tunnel, suddenly it's raining. I don't know why. It's just kind of changes the tone of the area pretty substantially. That's always been a thing with Dark Souls, is like some places it's night, some places it's day. Now it's a dark and stormy night, but this is one of the most kind of obvious changes in either game, I think. I don't know why my first spell missed that guy. I just decided to go to the wall, so I took some damage there, but that's okay. This guy couldn't lock onto that guy. I was going to shoot him with the spell instead of that guy, but instead, again, my spell just decided to go to the wall. Guess we can't shoot at that guy anymore. kind of sucks. I miss shooting at that guy. Here's some more Royal Swordsmen. We saw some of them in the Lost Bastille, but these ones are in better condition. Their armor is less worn down, and they do a lot more damage. So, you know, this area is the... should I spoil it? I don't know. Let's just keep walking for a second. Ah, here it is. This is Drangleic Castle. And this is a fucking crystal lizard. Die! Die, motherfucker! Oh my god. Why did it run past me? Oh my god. I am incredibly mad about that. That is so fucking stupid. Anyway, we missed out on like a Titanite slab there. We'll have to go back and kill that guy if we end up needing it, but I don't see us needing it. God, crystal lizards are the most rage-inducing shit in this game. Like they just exploit the shittiness of movesets and spells and everything so well. Because they're low to the ground, which is impossible for a lot of weapons to hit. Like my falchion basically can't attack them. And they like scurry in weird ways that make spells miss them, so they're almost impossible to kill, not for good reasons, but for horrible, bad control reasons, which is unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna fight some Mastodons. These guys are obviously super fucking easy if you have magic, which we do. It's unfortunate I just had to use a shitload of my magic on a crystal lizard that dodged everything, but that's okay. Still got 9 left, no big deal. Pretty soon we're gonna get a third cast of Dark Orb, which will be nice. Or not a third cast, but a third, you know. Alright, let's get this guy over next to the Soul Vessel here. These are, this is how golems work in the game. Golems are something that Vendrick was famous for having invented or created, anyway. They run on souls. They're like inanimate objects that can be infused with souls and do the bidding of their creator. So we're basically giving these golems a power source, and then with that power source they open the door. I can't believe that fucking guy wasn't dead. I was trying to show you guys the golems, and of course, oh my god, another one spawned? Really? I fucking did both of the vessels already. These guys are supposed to infinitely spawn until you like deposit the souls, because otherwise of course you wouldn't be able to get into the castle. But then they stop spawning because otherwise it would be an infinite source of enemies, which is a little weird. We're going to come over here and grab Great Combustion and a Fire Seed. Not super valuable, but you know, a good thing to point out anyway. If you're a Pyromancer, that would be really important to pick up, because Great Combustion is a great pyromancy and Fire Seeds are how you upgrade. Alright, this guy's going to give us some backstory, so let's shut up for a little while.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? This castle is the domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional? His Highness. Where has he gone? You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness is absent. My lord, the king, has... The queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls, an accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Drangleic. The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty. Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power and created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love, his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark. Is this some sort of a dream? Where am I? What has happened to our castle? Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
Alright, so the most important thing to get from this guy is his gesture. This one's me. It's really good. I'll show you guys in a second. Just make sure this guy doesn't have anything I need, but I don't think he really does. Great magic barrier, meh. Good for PvP, but we don't really need it.
Gone so soon. Be safe on your travels.
That guy, I don't really know what his deal is. I'm not sure why he's a ghost, but he tells us about kind of what happened to King Vendrick. He found his queen and they were happy together and she brought peace, and then she kind of like made him leave, and we're not sure why at this point, but we're kind of starting to unveil the main story of Dark Souls 2. The king is gone and the queen is still here, and we need to figure out why. And it's also kind of implied that the queen has some kind of relationship with the dark. So let's blast our way through here. We're going to start fighting some more difficult enemies now. The Royal Swordsman, same as always, but the Cyan Knights are a little bit scary. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. I was trying to back up, I forgot the stairs did that. Alright. That guy's just gonna run for it, I guess. So let's see if we can do a shield knock aside thing on this guy, or maybe just a... Ah, man, I had a fucking backstab, but that asshole staggered me in the middle of my backstab animation. That is super frustrating. Anyway, we'll do some damage to this guy. And I think he's shielding right now. Yeah, he was. Excellent. We've got to be a little bit careful here. We are running low on equipment, you know, safety basically, as well as dark orbs, so we'll have to be a little bit judicious with how we attack so we can make it through to the next bonfire, but we're very close. Where did you come from? Like, why was he... I don't know, man. There might be... Yeah, there's a dude right here. Let's go ahead and give him the old backstab so he doesn't come up behind us instead. There's another dude here. I'm not sure if we want to fight him. Might as well, I guess. Again, we're very close to the next bonfire, so we can afford to use some resources on these guys. We've got 2 more dark orbs and actually quite a bit of Falchion juice left, so we should be able to make it no problem. Around this time, my first playthrough, I was starting to think, oh man, like equipment durability is starting to become a real issue for me, and then it was never an issue again. It's just, it's weird, like these 2 parts right next to each other are really bad for equipment durability. And I actually, like, I think I blew some repair powder here my first time through, and then I climbed down this ladder, opened this door, and opened this door, sorry, and there's a bonfire right here. So I was like, oh, well, fuck. You know, I did not need that repair powder at all. And now we're about to find something kind of important for our Hexer build. Well, we have to be super careful here. We don't want to open all of these doors, because behind some of them are very powerful monsters. They're like better versions of the Ruined Sentinels that we fought earlier. And if all of them are alive at once, they will rock our shit. But we do want to open a few of these doors, or 2 of them more specifically. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You're just going to cancel my attack over and over again. Alright. We've accidentally lit a torch. It's not what I wanted to do. We need this guy to come over here, and we need to not anger any more statues while we're at it. Alright, there we go. Success. That should open this door. These statues only come to life when you walk very near them, so we can exploit that. And we do have to fight one of these guardians. Or, more accurately, we do not have to fight one of these guardians. We're just going to drop down this hole and hopefully never piss that guy off again. What is the Faram set? I've never seen that before. Obviously, I've seen it, but he drops down the hole after you. I had no idea. He looks so big and the hole was so small. How did he get in there? Alright, that's what she said, absolutely. Oh my god, I can't believe that guy comes down that hole. That's crazy. I want to see that happen because the clipping has to be ridiculous. Anyway, let's just go ahead and drop down there again. And this time... okay, you come on out. Those guys are going to come to life. We're going to come down here. We're going to grab our souls, and we're going to rest at this bonfire. So that doesn't happen again. And now we're not human anymore. What a shitty way to turn unhuman. That is ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to speak with this man right here.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandal, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for? There you are. You are now a pilgrim of dark. The dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it. Finally, you are here, young undead. Now, open the depths of darkness. Young undead, the dark awaits you.
Alright, so we are now in the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. We're going to pick up another Dark Orb that we will be able to equip. These other dark spells are not ones that I'm super excited about. Dark Hail especially is like really bad in my estimation. Dark Storm creates a local vortex of dark flame. That actually might be pretty cool. I've never used it before. But yeah, this guy also sells some bonfire aesthetics, some humanity. And the way this covenant works is we have these PvE portals into the abyss that we can give that guy humanity to open up. And we're not going to go in just yet. First off, I want to go to Majula and level up a little bit with these souls. But when we do go in there, we have to fight some tough dudes and light a fire. So let's level up. Let's get some more, right, that adaptiveness, and we're going to get a little bit of agility for that, but it'll be a while before we start getting anything substantial. And then we'll travel back, and we might as well try this Pilgrims of the Dark portal now, but I would much rather have some better spells first. But we get one for free, and it should stay open indefinitely, but I don't necessarily trust it, so let's just do it. And also, I don't want to leave you guys in suspense as to what we're doing here. So these are little fragments of the Abyss that was broken up at the end of Dark Souls 1, or not necessarily at the end of it, but it's something that's happened since Dark Souls 1. The Abyss has sort of spread out and fragmented itself, and now we're in this little portion of the Abyss. And some familiar faces are in here. Not totally sure what the story behind that is, but here's Havel. Man, I couldn't lock onto him until just then. Okay, we might be able to stun lock this guy a little bit, but it's dangerous. Oh man, just with the Dragon Tooth, he can block it down to no damage. It's crazy. Anyway, excellent. We can kill Havel without him ever touching us. That's good, because Havel does a shitload of damage. I'm gonna take that Bonfire Ascetic, and then we're gonna run over here and kill this thing. Not sure what these are, but they're dangerous, for sure. They'll cast some powerful spells. So we'll get that guy dead. And then we'll have to worry about Ricard, who hangs out right in here. There he is. Let's see if we can get close enough to start stun locking him before he gets to us. It should be much easier to stun lock this guy than it was with Havel, because he doesn't have like the excellent poise that Havel did. Oh shit. Well, I spoke too soon. Oh, I thought I had my falchion out. I was gonna backstab him. Fuck. Should have my falchion out now. I've tried to switch to it twice, but anyway, we'll just backstab him now. Easy. And should heal up because the hardest phantom is yet to come. Though we might be able to keep her at bay with Dark Orb as well. Let's see. This lady, a little bit scary. Oh, dude, I totally forgot to put on my sweet ring that I got for joining this covenant. I should definitely do that after this. It's the Abyss Seal is awesome. It makes it so that every time you cast a Hex, it takes away, like, what, 30 health maybe? Maybe less than that. And in exchange, it increases their power by like 20%. It's crazy. Like, it makes your hexes so much better. It's very worth it. So we're going to put that on in the place of the Ring of Blades, I think, would be a good choice. Increases the attack strength of hexes, but casting them reduces HP. What is dark? Perhaps we already know. We fear dark, yet find solace in it. Those who join this covenant can see the hidden dark chasm, which is where we are right now. And the way you rank up in this covenant is by clearing these like mini dungeons, and you get to them by going to each of the places where we met Dark Diver Grandal and offering him a humanity, and then he opens it up, and every attempt takes a unique humanity, or not a unique, but a new humanity. Even if you fuck up, you just have to pay another humanity to get in here. So it's a very expensive covenant, but if you're successful, then you get some hexes from him that you can't get extra copies of anywhere else, so you know you can attune more good hexes, which is not super important for us yet because those take chimes to cast, and I want to get that staff that lets you cast both chime hexes and staff hexes before we worry about that. But that's the end. Now we're gonna jump into this pit, and when we come back out, we'll have leveled up in the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. Hello, sir. Yep, gained a rank.
Undead, the dark beset upon you runs deeper than I had imagined. Let us see just how much dark you can endure. You have seen dark that has existed from times long past. What once was a great void of darkness became but fragments.
But fragments.
But slowly, the scattered fragments grew, absorbing all things. It is we who will be pilgrims to these sacred sites.
So we give us a Resonant Soul, which is a chime hex that requires it like spends 200 souls every time you cast it, which by this point in the game is not a big deal. We can totally sustain that. Or is it 200 for that one? I think it is. Let's go ahead and hit the Farfire again and level up. But we can totally sustain that, but we don't have a good chime to cast hexes with. So again, we're going to start using those after we get our good staff and level that up. Let's get adaptiveness up. And we'll continue the castle a little bit. Oops. Do not need to go to this bonfire again. Oh well. In fact, there's actually no way back out of here. It's just a pit that you're trapped in. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the that armor that I got. What is that? Because the fact that it's down here makes me think it might be... Ah, here we go. Faram. Lion Knights. The mighty Lion Knights, worshippers of the god Faram, wore heavy armor and were feared for their nimble two-handed swordplay, but their legacy was cut short with the fall of Forosa. Interesting. I'd never looked at that armor before. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the castle gate. And we're going to have to open another door here and hopefully not draw the aggro of that dude that's all the way over there, but I don't see how we would. He's a long way away. But just in case, let's kill this guy as quickly as possible. Ah, man. So close. There we go. There we go. Door is open. That should be maybe a Titanite slab, maybe a stone weapon. Titanite slab, yeah, these guys pretty rarely drop Titanite slabs, but often enough. Let's go ahead and open this up and grab some dark arrows. Excellent. And now we can just run through here every time in the future. We don't have to reopen that door. There's a monastery chime, old radiant life gem, soul of a hero. Wonder what a hero was doing just hanging out under those stairs being dead. The first time I came through here, like, there were a bunch of messages down there like, stay calm, and then you walk around the corner and, oh my god, there's one of those fucking turtle dudes, but he is not actually alive, he's just a statue. There's a big pot of acid there that has some items in it, and those items are largely useless. One time I took off all of my armor and went in there to see what they were, because the acid, it doesn't hurt you, but it like decimates your armor. This area is super weird and unsettling. It's bunch of these heads that shoot poison darts at you. So you got to be super careful about making sure that your shield is pointing the right way, so you don't get hit. We've got some Twinkling Titanite, Large Soul of a Brave Warrior, and just be super careful not to get poisoned. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, excellent. We made it through there without getting poisoned. That's more than I can say for a lot of my attempts in that area. And now we gotta fight some knights here. Trying to fight them from a distance never works out for me. So we're going to instead go ahead and... Oh, shit. We're getting shot. Okay, so let's come in here and... Oh my god. No! No! Put the shield on. Holy shit. I had my binoculars out. I didn't notice. Okay, that was awful. Alright, anyway, so we're going to have to kill both of these guys at once. Again, trying to kite them never works out for me. But the last one is going to hang out by the door pretty much indefinitely, so we can just focus on trying to find gaps in these guys' defense. Let's hit them and roll away. Excellent. There we go. One down, and now the rest is going to be easy. Give this guy the old backstab. Just making sure that guy from the door doesn't decide to come after me, because every once in a while the AI of dudes like that gets a little weird. Like if you get too close to him, then he's like, ah, fuck you, and he'll chase you across the room because he's decided to attack you once and then go back to his spot. But like if you run all the way away from him, he'll still attack you that once. Oh shit. I did not click to attack again, but it was still like registering an old one, or an old like attack order, but luckily it all worked out. We're gonna run up here and then be invaded by a dark spirit, so then we'll come back so we don't have to fight him and crossbows at the same time. The Nameless Usurper. Oh shit. This guy is really good at getting your shield down and punishing you for blocking him, so we got to be a little bit careful about that. But he's also very easy to stun lock, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Let's go ahead and give him the old... Oh shit. Yeah, he just attacks so fast because he's got that dagger. We've got to stay away from this painting because it will curse us. There we go. Nameless Usurper is dead. That's a painting of Nashandra, the Vendrick's queen, and be wary of curse. In short, woman. Yeah, if you get too close, then you start getting cursed incredibly quickly, which is some foreshadowing that maybe Nashandra is not as awesome as she seems, and maybe is some kind of dark thing. I don't know why I got so staggered by that that bolt. So that sucked a little bit, but we're okay. And we're about to pick up a bonfire that I had no idea existed my first time through the game. No idea how you're supposed to know about this, but there's an illusory wall right here. And again, just like my first time through, nobody's left a message there. I should leave a message. It's like... message... objects... illusory wall... is there... Man, I'll just say bonfire head. People will figure it out. I know there's a way to say illusory wall, but it's apparently not under objects. So, I don't know. I could have said illusion ahead. It's not a trick, Michael. It's an illusion. But anyway, illusory wall. Check. Bonfire. Lit. And now we can head on to the next boss without having to walk back through, you know, all of that bullshit. We're actually quite close to the next boss at this point. Dude down here, where did he come from? Did he like jump? Or does he live down there and I just forgot? Go. I was gonna push him off the cliff, but that works too. Alright. And actually, a little bit more foreshadowing before the boss.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
So she's obviously an ambitious lady who feels like she can rule all by herself, and Vendrick is not really necessary for the situation. He'd like us to go and visit him. So anyway, I just realized that we are pretty much at the end of this episode, so I'm going to go back to the bonfire, rest up, and then next time we'll go ahead and push through to the next boss. So thank you guys for watching another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls 2. Next episode we'll probably be finishing up the Drangleic Castle and moving on to the next area. So thank you guys for watching. Come back next time to see that, and we'll see you guys next time.